Yay!
I got that.
Put some bloopers at the end.
Yep. All right, are you ready?
Yes. Welcome to Western Carolina Sailing Club. My name is Ellen F., and today we're going to be rigging a 420. The first step we're going to do is go to the chicken coop and grab all of the pieces we need for rigging. This is the chicken coop. It's organized so that the 420 sails are on this side and the rudders are on this side. I'm going to grab this rudder right here, and it has the tiller and tiller extension with it. Make sure you close the door when you're all finished. I'm going to grab this. Here is a mainsail and a jib rolled up together. I'm going to set my pieces here until I'm ready to use them. Step 2 is going to be making sure all of the plugs have been inserted into the proper places in the stern. In this case, the plugs never got taken out, so that is something you want to make sure you do when you're all finished so the water will drain from the boat. Step 3 is going to be untying the boat from the dock. The boat is tied to the dock in 2 different places. One is up here at the bow, so I'm going to do this one first. The second is this tie that goes all the way across the boat. It's just tied on both sides. You're going to pull it out. The next thing I have to do is unroll my mainsail and get my jib out. First thing I'm going to do is attach the front of the sail to the pin located behind the forestay on the boat. The next thing I'm going to do is take the shackle from the mast and attach it to the top of the sail. Now I'm going to raise the jib, making sure it doesn't get fouled in any of the other lines laying on the mast. And I'm going to cleat it off at the bottom. The next step will be to attach the jib sheets from the jib through the shrouds and into the cleats right here. Determine which ones are for port or starboard, and then start with the one for the side you're on. So I'm going to run this sheet inside of the shroud and then into the block. And I'm going to make sure to tie a stopper knot at the end so that it cannot slide out. The next step is to feed the foot of the mainsail into the boom and attach it with this pin here, and then you're going to go to the end and attach the outhaul. So I've taken my mainsail and I've set it in the boat, and I'm going to feed the foot of the sail into the boom. It's going to go all the way down. Now I'm going to take this eye and put it through the pin here at the gooseneck of the mast. Line it up and slide it through. On this particular boat, the main halyard and the outhaul are tied together as the topping lift over here for the boom. So we're going to have to lower it and untie them and then use them for their respective parts. I'm going to uncleat it over here and lower it. Then I'll come over here and untie the square knot. So this one is my outhaul now, and this one is my main halyard. After that, you're going to put the halyard on the head of the mainsail and feed it up the mast, and then you're going to attach the Cunningham. This is my halyard. I'm going to attach it to the top of my mainsail. I'm going to loop it through twice, and then I'm going to tie a bowline up at the top, around and down. To attach the outhaul, I'm going to flip my sail to the other side of the boom to make it easier. And then I'm going to come to the back. This blue line is my outhaul. It's going to go through the hole in the clew back here. It's going to go through this block at the back of the boom. And then I'm going to walk it up to this cleat that is up here. And again, I'm going to tie a stopper knot just in case. Next, I'm going to feed the top of the sail into the mast, like so, and use the halyard to raise it up higher. Once I get to about here where this loop is, I'm not quite strong enough to get it all the way to the top, so I'm going to take the end of the halyard and feed it through the cleat down here, and then back through itself. And once I've gotten it all the way to the top, I'm going to cleat it off. Because the wind is really strong today, the boat is blowing around, I'm going to untie the main sheet from where it was stored. I'm doing this so that the boat does not blow over. On a day like this, always watch out for your head. Because today the plugs were already in the boat and we had to drain it, I am now going to put the plugs back in. There are 4 of them and they sit just in the stern of the boat. The plugs go here, 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 and there's one on the outside, right here. Yep. The next step is going to be to attach the rudder to the boat, making sure to attach the safety wire. To do this, you're probably going to have to slide the boat off of the dock just a little bit so you don't hit the rudder on the dock. I'm going to put the tiller and tiller extension into the rudder, like so. And then I'm going to make sure to tie this little safety line so that they stay together. And it has its own cleat. And now I can put it on the boat. There are pins located on the rear of the boat that slide into these holes here. So I'm going to place it vertical down onto the pins. All right, I'm going to slide it onto the pins. Oh, I can't. Okay. Wait. Once it's on the pins in the back, I'm going to take this line and tie it through this loop down at the bottom for safety. The centerboard can go down once you are fully off the dock. At this point, you're ready to put the boat all the way in the water, lower your centerboard, and have fun sailing. Thank you for watching.